All right, today I wanted to give you guys a little some tips and tricks on how to focus on yourself. And I know whenever I first started the project, this is one of my biggest challenges, was just how do you do that, especially and whenever you don't have somebody else to help you out. So one thing you can do is if there is somebody else there, you can have them stand in for you. But if you're by yourself, here's a few things that I've come up with. One is I've created this little target. It's just like a little high contrast black and white target that I made out of some kind of hard paper, and I just put it on here with some tie wraps, and then I've got it on a light stand here. So what you can do is you can kind of just set it in your position where you're going to be, and then you go back to your camera over here, and you just set your target up and you focus on it, and then once you're focused on that, you set your timer, set it up, and just move this out of the way. Stand in this position, and there you go. All right. One other thing that I've done is, this works especially well at night when you're doing night shots, is that I'll often I carry just a little piece of string with me. And again, it's kind of tied to my tripod with a tie wrap, so that way I can undo it and put it back in my camera bag when I'm done. But I've got, if you'll notice, there's little knots on here that I've marked off in feet. So what I do is, on a lot of lenses, on the top you have markings for feet. Now I've got this one set for 7 feet, and what I do is, like I said, at night, you can just kind of feel your way. I kind of feel the first knot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and then all I have to do is press my self timer, walk in front of the camera, hold it up to my eye, and then just drop it. Alright, sometimes you're shooting with you want to shoot with a shallower depth of field, and that's really hard to do whenever you're shooting by yourself, to get focus just on your eyes or whatever it is that you're trying to focus on. So I saw this on another website. If you see this and you want to claim responsibility for it, be sure to email me and I'll give you the credit for it, but I don't remember where I got this from, but it's not my idea. I'm going to shoot at a 2.8 aperture. I'm going to use my remote here to fire it off, and I'm going to use this little light here to tell the camera where to focus at. The camera, when your autofocus uses the areas of high contrast, and so you're giving it the area of most contrast. Now it works really well in lower light, but let's try this out right quick. I'm going to put it on my leading eye here. I'm going to aim it back at the camera. I'm going to focus by pressing down my remote. There we go. Alright, let me take a look at that, see what it looked like. And sure enough, it is in focus. That about wraps it up. If you have any other tips or tricks or any questions you'd like to ask, you'd like something to be included in one of these tutorials, just be sure to email us at the365project@gmail.com, and we'll try to get that in for you. So for the 365 Days Video Podcast, I'm Stephen Poff, and see you next time.